What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Better Call Saul Season 2, Episode 3, titled Amarillo. This is a spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thank you so much for joining me, man. This is not the only AMC show I review. I also review The Walking Dead, so make sure if you're a fan of that, I review that as well. Spoiler review of that as well. So many other shows, man. Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, so much more, so make sure to check it out. Anyway, man, let's get right to it. What an episode, man. Honestly, Better Call Saul, there has been, for season 2 wise, there hasn't been one bad episode where I'm like, this is like bad. Because I remember season 1, there was good episodes, good, great, good, okay, kind of okay. Like towards after episode 5, it kind of just went down a little bit. But for right now, man, the past 3 weeks have been totally fine, man. I think it's brilliant, man. I think it's just been very entertaining, and Bob Odenkirk is shining, man. He's very fantastic in this. So, anyway, let's get right to it, man. Amarillo. Jimmy is in Texas, of course, and this bus ends up stopping, and he talks to a bunch of the old people about, like, all this stuff of you being scammed and everything, and he talks to this girl, I believe, named Alma May, and he's like, well, hello, gorgeous, and he starts talking and basically conversating with everyone, and Bob Odenkirk is so believable, man. You would totally buy into his act. It's so freaking fantastic. So anyway, there's this meeting, and Chuck is weird towards Jimmy, man. Like, Chuck is like So Jimmy ended up gaining up 21 people. Wow. And they kind of gave him a weird look, and Jimmy's like, yeah, I mean, 21, I mean, that was easy, sort of stuff like that. But of course he didn't do it the right way of how he should have got those people, recruited those people. So Kim is not really trusting Jimmy right now. Mike is with his granddaughter, and the girl, Kaylee's mom is basically mentioning about there's gunshots at night, so Mike ends up waiting in a car. It wasn't gunshots; it's basically someone at night throwing newspapers, delivering newspapers. So Jimmy is gonna shoot a commercial. Mike will move Kaylee and Kaylee's mom out of their house because there is actually a bullet thing to the side, like if there was like a ricochet or something. So he's like, "All right, that's it. I'm gonna move you and Kaylee out." I don't know where that gunshot really went or came from, but I guess that's something of a thing. So anyway, we end up seeing the commercial that that Jimmy made. Mike takes this bodyguard job. People call in for Jimmy. Cliff is angry at Jimmy, man. Really, really seriously angry. And Mike sees an NCO, I believe that was his name, an NCO. Basically, he ends up seeing him, and he says he needs to get rid of this guy. So what did I think about this episode overall, guys? What did I think of Amarillo? First off, I do gotta say the opening of the episode, I really enjoyed it so much with him in Texas and Amarillo, and him basically talking to the old people. I thought that was a really well dialogue and directed, how that was shot. Very well done sequence. It was my favorite part of the episode. Mike, man, holy crap, very fantastic this episode. I do not like the storyline that was going on with him this episode, but I do like the way that it was acted out. I like the way that he was doing with it. I like him seeing with his granddaughter and all that sort of stuff, man. I really do appreciate Mike. I really enjoy Mike, and it's sad to know that how he ends in Breaking Bad, but when you watch him now, you're kind of like, God, thank God we get to see more of him. Cliff's reaction to Jimmy's commercial. Well, he hasn't seen the commercial yet, I believe, but he's basically angry at Jimmy. And, all like nice Ed Begley Jr., whatever his name is, to all mean, Cliff, Davison, Maine owner. So he was all nice and everything. Yeah, Jimmy, come in. And now he's all like, God damn it, Jimmy. So we get to see him pissed off, man. That's pretty damn crazy. The commercial, the way they made the commercial and everything, and the commercial itself, dude, was actually a good commercial. It kind of got me like, oh my God, if I was old, I'd call into that commercial, man. It was really that good. And of course, like I said, the dialogue and the directing of the episode. I love the directing for every Better Call Saul. The cinematography, the look of it, brilliant. So now the only cons I have is Mike's side of the story. His whole thing there with the whole like waiting in the car and everything. All that sort of stuff was kind of a waste of time when you think about it. All that stuff. I wasn't a big fan of that, man, as well as the ending of the episode, the whole Mike meeting and NCO, all this stuff they're doing with that, man, I really didn't, like, I guess we'll see where it goes next week, but it's sort of like, I gotta find a job, bodyguard, whatever, all that sort of kind of thing, that's kind of where it was like, like, alright, it could have ended better. The last final shot was just them meeting, and then it kind of just cut off like that, and like Vince Gilligan, produced by Vince Gilligan. So I kind of wish it ended a little bit more different, but you know what? I guess what we get is what we get. And the whole newspaper thing, man. That again with Mike's story, the whole newspaper, the whole side thing, wasn't a big fan of that, man. Him waiting in the car. So overall, I'm gonna end up giving this episode a solid B, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I thought it was a real good episode, man. It wasn't a great episode, but for sure it was a real good episode, man. So comment down below. Let me know what did you guys think about Better Call Saul, man. I'll be seeing you next week for more. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Really would appreciate that. Share this video, and hopefully you guys like the new Better Call Saul shirt, man. I'll be wearing it for each time I do this review, hopefully. Man, again, like I said, real good episode. I think I gave episode 1 and 2 of season 2 A minuses, and this one is a B. So, you know, it went down a little bit, but that's nothing wrong. We're still there, man. Still good writing, still good directing, all that sort of stuff. So, still my favorite part out of the episode is the beginning of the episode. That's what got me the most. Tell me your favorite part. Until next time, bye-bye.